Thank you, Madam Chair. And this would have been a little nicer 10 minutes ago when I was supposed to go, but I'm going to go back to Mr. Griffin and the chair of the Capital Markets Subcommittee. Ranking member, I think, was filibustering himself. And I just wanted to make sure, Mr. Griffin, you had that opportunity to feel comfortable with the explanation of that best execution and what was attempted, apparently, to try to be asked.
Congressman, I hope so. I think it's important to emphasize that we have vigorously advocated for execution quality to be one of the dominant decision-making factors in the routing of order flow in the United States. This has saved retail investors billions of dollars over the year, in contrast to the executions that they would receive through other execution strategies.
Okay.
With respect to payment for order flow, we simply play by the rules of the road. Payment for order flow has been expressly approved by the SEC. It is a customary practice within the industry. If they choose to change the rules of the road, we need to drive on the left side versus the right side. That's fine with us. I do believe that payment for order flow has been an important source of innovation in the industry. As the CEO of Robinhood has testified, they drove the industry towards $0 commissions. This has been a big win for American investors.
We get to Ms. Sculp from Cato Institute. And I know that there was Greenwich Associates had a study and others are out there. Do you concur that this has been good for consumers in the most part?
I think that there's still ongoing studies, but I do think that payment for order flow and the price improvements have largely been good for improvements for customers. And I agree with Mr. Griffin that this has helped drive innovation in the industry. I think disclosure can always be better, and I think people should understand that their broker still needs to make money, even if they're providing a zero commission trading service.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I've got about 3 minutes left. I was going to start actually with this and ask each one of you why you thought you were here today. But I'm going to dispense with that because it's going to take too much time, and I'll provide the answer. Political theater, for the most part. That's what this hearing is today. I mean, we're on the business channels right now and on C-SPAN. I think if you see a few of my colleagues playing to the cameras, but we need to have some of these fundamental and important questions answered at the end of the day. And one of the assertions that you've heard already today is that investing is, quote, casino gambling. It's using monopoly funny money. I guess I want to know, is individual retail participation in the marketplace gambling, casino gambling, or using funny money? Mr. Gill, why don't we just start with you? Very quickly. I don't hear him. So, Mr. Huffman, let's move to you.
No, I believe that investing is investing.
Okay. Mr. Griffin?
I believe the vast majority of retail participation are people saving to meet their dreams.
All right. Mr. Tanev?
Congressman, thank you. As I mentioned in my opening statement, Robinhood customers have essentially made over $35 billion in unrealized and realized gains on all of their assets.
It's been for them, correct?
Absolutely. It's investing and it's building wealth.
Go back to Mr. Gill.
Yes, of course. I do. I believe it's an opportunity for investors to participate in the market just as institutionals participate.
Okay. So actually, the business channels had a good question from one of the Reddit readers, which is, so you recommended GameStop before. Would you buy their stock now at roughly 45? It started at 48 earlier today. You were talking about buying it and being happy when it hit cross 20. So are you buying that stock today?
Well, let me just say that investing can be risky, and my particular approach to investing is rather aggressive and may not be suitable for anyone else. But for me personally, yes.
So yes or no, are you buying the stock? And
for me personally, yes, I do find it's an attractive investment at this price point.
Quick question. Did you invest in GameStop because you were not aware of the payment for order flow. That's one of the accusations. People bought into this because they don't know that.
Sorry, could you repeat that question?
Did you buy GameStop because you were not aware of the payment for order flow?
My investment in GameStop was based on the fundamentals.
Okay. I think that answers it. I believe my time has expired.